running.
There is blood, gore, hence violent news. Just want to make sure my audio is okay.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another game here at Digital Woods. Today we got ourselves a 1,000-point game between Tau
and Necrons.
And this is going to be the pre-game show for that game.
Yep.
If you want to jump straight into the action, check out the link down below. Otherwise, we're going to go over full army details, the game mode, and basically our setup for the game before we start the game. So stick around if you want all that information. Otherwise, go jump right in. And speaking of jumping right in, let us get to the army intros.
Yay!
See you in a bit. Hi everyone, this is going to be my 1,000 points of Tau. It's going to be broken up into 3 separate detachments. So let's start off with the largest of the detachments, my battalion detachment of Broken Step. Still think that's a hilarious name that I'm probably saying wrong. Let's go with the HQ choices. The first off is going to be my warlord for this army, Ethereal, with his honor blade, and he's going to have the warlord trait through Unity Devastation, and have the relic of the Pure Tide engram chip. For second HQ choice, I have a Cadra Fireblade, and he will have himself his standard kit, which includes a pulse rifle and a marker light. No other upgrades for him. Moving on to my 3 troop choices, they're going to be identical 5-man squads of Tau strike teams. Only difference for one of them is going to be one of them has a marker light, because I had 3 points left over when making my army. Moving on to a flyer choice for this detachment, I have a Sun Shark bomber, and it will have its bombs, 2 interceptor drones with their ion rifles, 2 smart missile systems, 2 seeker missiles, and 1 marker light, because it's forced to take it. Moving on, I have 1 Pathfinder team for this detachment. It has 3 ion rifles. The sergeant and the 1 remaining member of that squad have their pulse carbines with marker lights. And there's a pulse accelerator drone with this unit and a shield drone. Moving on to the next detachment, I have a patrol detachment of Tau Step, led by Commander Longstrike and a hammerhead with an ion rifle, 2 smart missile systems, and a seeker missile on Longstrike. For troop choice for the patrol, I have a 5-man unit of Tau Strike Team, bare bones, no upgrades. And for a heavy support for the patrol, another hammerhead with an ion cannon, 2 smart missile systems, and no other upgrades for that. And for my final detachment, I have a fortification network of Broken Step, which is going to be a drone port with its 4 marker light drones. So, yay! That is going to be my 1,000 points on the nose of Tau.
Alright, so here's going to be my 998 points of Necron Nepheric, or however you pronounce that. Starting off with my warlord, it's going to be a just standard lord, carrying a staff of light that I upgrade to the solar staff through the artifacts of Who's a Whatsits. His warlord trait is going to be Skin of Living Gold. Next, HQ-wise, is going to be a Cryptek. It's going to be bringing a Staff of Light and a Chronometron. Next, for troops-wise, I'm going to be bringing a group of 10 Necron warriors with their own Ghost Arc. Next is going to be 2 5-man groups of Immortals, all of which are going to be carrying Gauss Blasters. And lastly, I'm going to be bringing 2 Sentry Pylons. They're going to be carrying in heat cannons and teleportation matrices. And that's my army.
Alright, and here we all are deployed for this Ascension game mode from the Chapter Approved 2017. 2018's around the corner. It'll be here
Can't wait!
It's in pre-order. We'll get it shortly. Yeah, in this game mode, there are 3 objectives in the center of the table. They stay kind of weird in the rules on how to set it up, but they have to basically be in this kind of line setup one way or another depending on deployment. I won the roll for choosing deployment, so I did short side versus short side. I think that's like hammer and anvil.
Something like that.
And in this game mode, they're each worth 1 victory point for each turn that you hold the objective marker. If you hold them, however, with your Warlord, that particularly keeps ramping up.
Ah.
But your Warlord has to be the one. Yeah. Player controls it within 3 minutes. However, if only one player has any character, has to be any character within 3 inches of the objective marker, regardless of the number of enemies. Oh, so your characters all have objectives secured.
Sweet. Which I've got 2, and you've got how many? I see 1.
3. I've got my Ethereal, the Cadre Fireblade, and Long Strike.
Ah.
And for each turn, if that character remains the one controlling it, each turn it becomes worth another victory point. So if they hold it for 2 turns, it becomes worth 2 victory points.
3,
yeah.
4, so on and so forth. You get the idea.
Yeah. There's Slay the Warlord, First Blood, and Linebringer. So it's kind of fight over the middle.
Yeah.
Alright, and of course variable game length. Mike finished deploying first because he has a lot fewer units, and he put one of his pylons into Deep Strike.
Yes.
As one group. So.
And my warriors, of course, in the Ghost Ark.
Yes.
So I get a +1 on this roll off.
To see who gets to go first. You got a 5, I
5.
got a 3. Do you want to go first?
Why do I have a green dice?
Oh, that explains where the 1 green dice
It does explain where the 1 green dice went. I will go first.
Okay.
Well, I will wait for you to roll the 6.
I'll attempt to seize the initiative, obviously, and no.
Okay, cool.
So it will be Necron's turn 1 as we go into the game. Anything else to wrap up the pregame?
I don't think so, no.
I think we're good to go here. Both of us have 8 command points, and the game's ready to go. So, see you guys in the actual game. Check out the link down below.
Yep.